have Corey. Of course, he is part of the production team. He will be hanging out with y'all all weekend for AEW All In. So, of course, he's here hanging out with us, making sure he knows how to get everything rolling.
I need y'all help.
And it is, yeah, we're actually in a flood warning here tonight. Talking about the weather.
It's Wednesday! You know what that means! AEW Dynamite is live on TBS and HBO Max, and we are just 3 days away from one of the biggest nights in AEW history, all in Texas, going down this Saturday. Jon Moxley will look to defend his AEW World Championship against Hangman Adam Page.
Oh, Hangman.
Texas Deathmatch. But tonight, live on Dynamite, Jon Moxley will team up with Claudio Castagnoli and the Founding Fathers, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, to take on the Ops.
What's up, Kenneth? What's up, Fearfully? What's up, Steve? Glenn, how y'all doing?
What's up, everybody?
Women's World Championship against the CEO, Mercedes Moné. But right now on Dynamite, we will see
We're getting ready to hear directly from Mercedes and Toni. CEO, Miss Mercedes Moné, Miss 7 Belts Moné. So that's of course what they're pushing us. Moné.
That was the voice of the Dapper Yapper, Justin Roberts. I'm Excalibur, joined by Tony Schiavone, the human suplex machine, Taz. And Taz, we have seen the hostilities between Mercedes Moné and Timeless Toni Storm, the AEW Women's World Champion, reach a fevered pitch just 3 days away from All In Texas.
Oh, no doubt about it. It is heating up between Storm and Moné for sure, and I'm looking forward to this, what's going down right now, Schiavone. About to go down.
Absolutely about to go down. And Taz, you are looking at two of the biggest stars.
Misfits, my friend, welcome.
I think
right now.
In wrestling.
Yes, in wrestling.
Texas! Say hello to your
CEO.
Now, Toni, darling, I know we've gotten off on the wrong foot, but I just want this face-to-face to be a civil conversation. So, Toni, darling, let's get to it. Come on.
Well, there's been anything civil, the attacks that Mercedes Moné has launched on Timeless Toni Storm.
So we meet again here in Texas.
Jesus.
Only two things come from Texas, and I am at least one of them.
That's out Long Beach. What's up, Glenn, Michael?
Toni, I am so sick of these silly little games, but I am the master of any game. So you're just hiding behind a screen, but this Saturday there's gonna be nowhere to hide. So how about you come out here and face me face to face, you mark?
Oh, jeez.
And Toni, I promise I won't hurt you too badly, darling.
Who said I was hiding? Hit my music!
Well, Taz, this has been billed as the final face-to-face between
Toni
champion and challenger.
doesn't
when
care.
things have gotten physical between Timeless Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné, it's not like anyone has a clear advantage. This has been, level pegging.
Right
Toni,
down the
fix.
middle for sure. I mean, it's tough to see who would have the advantage.
I'm gonna be surprised
Mercedes, she's just
if Toni doesn't win.
They're buckled up on the top and second rope of the ring.
Kick the shoes off, ready to go.
And obviously Storm, well, she's the AEW Women's Champion, so Schiavone, this is going to make for something special this Saturday at All In.
I'm picking
It's
Tay
gonna be a
Melo,
great
yeah.
match, Taz, the next Excalibur. I don't think anyone is surprised. It's been kind of even down the middle like you guys have been talking about between these
Toni,
two.
I see that you brought a bottle of champagne. How nice of you. So I say, how about we
Oh
make
my gosh,
a
she's got all of
toast?
her titles hung
Shall
up
we?
on the apron.
A civil toast.
A civil toast. We'll see how civil it is.
Yes, a toast. A toast to me, your future new AEW Women's World Champion, 7 belts,
Moné. What's up, M7? Michael, that is wild.
It's obviously this bottle of champagne was frozen at some point.
Save the performative bullshit for your entrance, Mercedes. I thought I knew who you were, but clearly I was wrong. I warned you that I'm not like the others, but week after week you have treated me like some sort of underdog. You speak in catchphrases. You have the authenticity of a spray
Y'all like
tan in
Moné
a
Toni overpaid
rainstorm.
for what he's getting? Oh, good lord. LA, that's
You
a hot
have
take, but yeah, a lot of people might feel that way.
depth
Robert,
of
my
a
friend.
kiddie pool.
Well, welcome to AEW tomorrow, thanks to...
You are also
yeah, it is
a
tomorrow.
faced fraud.
Oh, good lord.
Coming in hot.
Stiff City.
But in this belt, I found myself.
Yes, sir, Robert.
But all these belts that you wear are just little masks for you to hide behind, aren't they? So tell me, what
Yeah.
the hell are you so afraid of, Mercedes?
So she's hiding behind being a belt collector.
Tony, you and I have walked very similar paths, but truth be told, you and I are nothing alike. Because I have and I will always be better than you. I will always outshine you in success in class,
I don't know about that.
and I am not afraid of anyone or anything. I am not afraid to leave it all on the table. Tony, I've been through hell and back, and I made the devil my bitch.
They need to make it belt
The
for
more
belt.
that
That's
these
what they
people
need to
hate
do.
me, the more that I win. And trust me, Tony, no one, and I mean no one, is going to stop the money train, not even you. Because Tony, this right here, this is my legacy. This is my destiny. And I know exactly who I am. I am the one-woman revolution, the alpha, the omega, and everything in between.
Hi, Mercedes.
Legacies don't exist, Mercedes. One day, we will all turn to dust and be forgotten. We're all gonna die, Mercedes. Don't you get it? All that matters is one moment. The moment where you step into this ring and you look me in the eye and you realize that you fear an ordinary life, but I only fear an ordinary death. Now, I sincerely believe that you deserve all the titles in the world.
But not this one. We cannot have 7
not
belts.
this one.
Yes.
You will go down as the woman go down as the woman who just couldn't win the big one.
That's rough, because that was one of her things, was the issue in WWE.
I had hoped this would have been
She
civil,
said
but I guess
that she
I'm
could
wrong.
never get the big one.
So this Saturday, may the best woman win.
Crowd chatting, you fucked up. But she said Sunday.
Eat shit, bitch.
To the races. Look at this. Tony Storm.
John hit it.
Looking for the money maker.
Sadie's getting out of there.
I wish she would have put the other titles
Who's going to have that physical
on the line.
come Saturday at Globe Life Field?
Tony just 3 days away, all in Texas. Mercedes Moné, timeless Tony Storm, one-on-one.
Tony does
We are
not
kicking off
care.
our Texas week here tonight. Of course, on TBS, and a whole lot more to go.
John Moxley this Saturday will defend his AEW World Championship against Hangman Adam Page. Texas Deathmatch. And right now, let's hear from the AEW World Champion himself.
I did see where Tony denied her creative control. I don't know how much of that's true.
I know what you're thinking, Hangman. With this Texas death, you're thinking we've been here before and things went your way. But that was one battle. And that was a long time ago. I've been beaten before, been outmaneuvered, outsmarted, outmuscled, but I have never, ever in my life lost a war of attrition. And that's exactly what this is. You think you can survive longer than me? Will you hold the line? Under the pressure of attack, will you hold the line? Under the pressure of expectations, will you hold the line? Under the pressure of everybody who's counting on you. I think you're a victim. I think you're a waste. I think you're absolutely pathetic.
John Moxley in his damn movie style
You have one
promos
chance
for his
to
matches.
prove me wrong, so on July 12th, you better walk that aisle like it's the last time you ever will. Because make no mistake about it, Texas Death, you are all in this time. Whether you like it or not, you are all the way in.
Well, coming up tonight, John
telling you, Moxley-
Claudio Castagnoli, and Matthew and Nicholas Jackson
Moxley,
take on Hangman Adam
he-
Page. Will
his
Ospreay,
promos have gotten
Shibata,
so
and
much
Powerhouse
better in the last
All-Star
8 months.
Main event, and right now,
Oh my God, the Young Bucks and this god awful limo.
One thing, John
Absolutely horrible.
In tonight's main event, arriving here at
Now, I'm not sure if she did, Michael, on her defenses when she was champion over there.
It's kind of bad.
Yeah, I mean, the founding
But
fathers.
ever
Matthew and
since she
Nicholas
left,
Jackson.
she's had better
Mount
title
Rushmore.
runs.
Oh, my.
Yeah, they are, oh my God.
A little bit of a salute here as they arrive. I must note, quite late to the arena. Call time was much earlier this afternoon.
They kind of could arrive whenever they want, though, right?
Oh, so our first match tonight is Bandito. Who? Oh, Bandito and Brody King.
From Torreon, Mexico, weighing 211 pounds, he is the Ring of Honor World Champion,
Bandito. I can't remember who they're fighting though. I think it might be
He's gonna have his
Takeshita and
dance
somebody
card full,
else.
Not only getting action tonight, Friday night, Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor. He puts his ROH World Championship on the line. Plus, He's also been entered in the Casino Gauntlet match coming up this Saturday, should his number be called.
His partner from Van Nuys, California, weighing 285 pounds,
Brody.
Scott, you bring a good point, and that is we only know that two men whose numbers are guaranteed or solid, and of course that's MJF number 2 and Mark Briscoe number 1.
And we're going to hear from those guys later on, but right now, we got this awesome tag match coming up.
Hey, Wildowski, sometimes, you know, getting a new boat motor and stuff like that, and you get to share that time with your son and grandson. Those are things you'll never forget. Do we see any surprises for Evolution Sunday? Probably. I will do a video for that this week. Oh, his mask? Yeah.
The top contender to the AEW World Championship, and for the Women's Casino Gauntlet, top contender for the AEW Women's World Championship.
Avengers? I mean, it might be. Oh, so they're going up against Thekla and
We found out last week at Collision, Kyle Fletcher will be challenging Adam Cole for the TNT
Thekla is not going to G1 this year, or is he already over? It's supposed to start the 19th, from what I understand. And if it does start the 19th, then he'll probably leave right after All In.
Last time Cole got the better of it. You gotta understand, Shivani, you know, if you are at times undersized against a competitor, and that's kind of your stature and your body weight, your height, you're used to that. You relish in that against a bigger athlete you compete against. But I do get your drift.
Don Callis family, Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher coming into battle here tonight against Brody King and Bandito, and of course Don Callis.
Always Don Callis, that
foisting
means
himself upon us at the desk.
Be careful, I'm only talking to Taz because anyone who's never drawn money in this business, I'm not acknowledging. That's going to leave you out. Shivani's questionable.
Kyle Fletcher always is wearing pink ring gear.
Here we go. Speaking of rough, look at these two big bulls here. Oh, these forearm shots. Got to be careful dealing with Big Brody.
Oh,
King
gosh.
accelerates to the ropes. Konosuke Takeshita answers him with a boot to the face.
Another big shoulder tackle. Another big shoulder tackle.
Seemingly with the advantage.
Well, most men can, when they collide with Takeshita, they're going to go down, but Brody is just a massive guy down.
Right to the eyes.
Bro, I'm very impressed by Brody King. I'm also terrified of Brody King.
I don't blame you.
With Buddy still being hurt, I'm expecting them to finally push Brody King for a title.
Fletcher's another big athlete and just got dropped running at this big behemoth.
Televised some of televised some of the G1. That shit was.
This Saturday, July 12th, for a limited time, fans can score $10 Prime Video credit when they purchase AEW's All In Texas on pay-per-view through Prime Video. Scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. How
about that for a
That's the one thing as being someone who's always watched wrestling, watching them take a chop like that.
Saturday. Whoa, watch this.
Oh boy.
Good speed built up there by Bandito.
Oh, God. They'll be a little careful here with Kyle Fletcher. He's got a big match coming up at All In.
Oh, Bandito with a pair of big matches potentially coming up this week. And we mentioned this Friday night, he will defend his Ring of Honor World Championship against Konosuke Takeshita at Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. You can join us, watch ROH.com for that great event this Friday night. And then Saturday, Bandito, along with Brody King,
Flip up and over,
and a number of
back
others
underneath.
Slated to be
Good kick to the chin.
Casino Gauntlet match this Saturday. Should the match go that long, MJF has said he is going to end the match. He's going to end Mark Briscoe before anyone else gets to enter the match.
And that's the importance of having the number 1 and number 2
so
seed.
Bandito and Takeshita actually have a title match Friday.
Talk with Briscoe and MJF. Looking forward to that.
These two men will face off this Friday night. Supercard of
Michael,
Honor,
is
right
Kyle
now,
Fletcher and
a sneak
Sky
preview
Blue
here
still
as
together?
Bandito takes the side headlock.
Yeah, you could feel the athlete out you're competing against. Dom, was that a concern here with Takeshita getting in this tag match where Bandito's in it?
Well, there's always a concern, but here's the thing. And Bandito's going to learn this. You can't
That's hilarious,
teach
though,
size.
Michael.
You can't train size. And as great an athlete as Bandito is, Takeshita, in my opinion,
Drop kick right to the throat.
Takeshita.
Big
Ate
clothesline.
the drop kick, collected himself, rolled through, and answered with the lariat.
Big Brody.
Brody King over the top. And
Oh, Fletcher gonna fly.
Oh,
Beautiful.
An elbow suicida rocking the jaw of Brody King. And Takeshita swinging a miss band.
Good night.
Oh, wait a
Oh,
second.
boy.
Oh, my God, here we go.
Woo.
No.
Damn.
My God, the big guy's going to move.
Oh, God. Jesus. Wide open. I'm telling you, this is what it's like on a week before a pay-per-view like this.
DFW, it was like a cruise ship in the
Yeah,
air.
you can.
Wow. If this is how this week's going to be, my God.
Jumbo Jet Jones.
Oh, Takeshita countered.
Ooh, God.
Fletcher, the thrust kick, dropping Brody King. Takeshita and Fletcher.
That's part of
now
my production
gonna work
team.
In tandem.
He's gonna be taking over Saturday for us. His name is Corey. He'll be hanging out with y'all for All In.
That's right. That was great teamwork. Great teamwork at the desk. Great teamwork in the ring. Fans are opening contest tonight on Dynamite continues live on TBS and
Peters.
HBO Max.
I got it. They didn't let Shivani get all the damn promo out there. There has been some more of the ring being like built and excuse me, leaked per se. call him Master C, sweet God. New ticket sections have been added again to All In. So we're at, right at close to 23,000 is where it's almost at. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's been anything added. You know, I will say one thing for All In. Have y'all? I know we've talked about it before, but their seats are so cheap and like affordable. It's fantastic. I'm trying to see though if there was any more updates on the ring. What's up, Corey and Kraken? You're lucky you're going to All In Texas, and I
What's
might
up,
be
man?
going to SummerSlam. Trying to give him a cool hosting name.
What's up, man? What's up? Try to do my best, man.
Is he normally sits behind the cameras when we go out and do travel events, like we did for the Fight for the Fallen adventure. So it's gonna be a different feel for him, but I feel like he'll be fine.
It's gonna be horrible. Y'all can still check in, get some good laughs off me, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be mad.
See, there's that. But of course, while they have been at commercial break, it looks like Kyle Fletcher has been mainly in control of the match against a Bandito. Kyle Fletcher is pulling the hair of Bandito, trying to make sure he don't get up. There you go, multiple power slams into a rear naked choke.
Just 3 days away from
has
All
been.
In Texas. Action continues tonight on Dynamite. Kyle Fletcher, Konosuke Takeshita battling Brody King and Bandito. Bandito's trying to fight out of the grip of Fletcher, but Fletcher driving the knees at the midsection.
Ooh. God.
Great job, Bandito.
What a dirty move.
Yeah,
by
good boot,
Bandito,
good boot.
attacking Takeshita, who was on the apron.
Just like your guys did a few moments ago to Brody King, but Bandito a step quicker than Fletcher.
Oh my God. God.
Stunning. That was absolutely stunning.
Bandito. That was wild.
Tag made, Brody King coming in like a tag. But that
Well,
knee to the
so
midsection
All In,
cutting him
like we've
off.
said before, is like the
Fletcher
WrestleMania for
ducks underneath
AEW.
the lariat.
So I figured, oh, what a boss man style slam.
He's a great tag.
Well, Fletcher, to his credit, tried to stop that momentum that Brody
I
was
figure
having,
we'll
but
reset.
Brody
That's when it'll
too big,
happen.
Too strong, too tough at the moment.
Man,
Yeah.
many times too quick.
Yeah, true.
Fletcher down in the corner. Brody favors this cannonball senton.
If he hits his cannonball, it might be over. God.
Drag him out, try to pin him.
Covers
1,
made.
2.
And Fletcher able to kick out.
Strong legs that time, Taz.
Well,
Man.
just good toughness by Fletcher. Let's take another look here at this gigantic cannonball right out of Van Nuys, California. Look at this impact here.
Jesus.
Right to the sternum of Fletcher.
Back to
On
live
Pro
action.
Wrestling
Brody King
Unlimited, they have a
answers the
great
thrust
video
kick
on
with
what
an
the
elbow
inside
shot. Wild swing. Michinoku driver center
on
of the
Pro
ring.
Wrestling
Strength by
Unlimited.
Kyle Fletcher.
Took a lot out of Kyle, but he
Is
had to do
that
it
like
to slow down
is that a
and
YouTube
stop
channel,
this
Long
big
Beach?
monster.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
At the strength of Fletcher, the man.
Where do you find that one at? On YouTube. Okay. What am I watching on it? This is on TBS currently.
When he will challenge
Bandito. Good Hurricanrana. 2.
That brought Don Callis
So-
out of his seat. You thought it was
No,
over, Don.
not
It
there.
was
Stooge call the match. Takeshita escapes from the grip of Bandito.
Ooh.
Big forearm. I don't think Takeshita got all of it. No, he did not. There we go.
Always some type of cheating with the Callis
We've talked about
family.
a number of times here between members of Proteshita.
Yeah, like it or not, it's effective. I
Ooh,
like the
that's a
teamwork.
damn running shin kick.
Ref will eventually stop it. She's going to have no choice, Aubrey Edwards, but she's yelling at them.
Oh, sweet
Oh,
God.
God, this is bad for Bandito.
Ooh. He got a Hurricanrana out of it.
Reversal, Brody King. He's on the ropes. What is this ref doing? Well, Fletcher's not the legal man. Takeshita is in Bandito.
Frog splash.
Splash.
1, 2.
Oh, Fletcher. Just in time to break it up.
Excellent save. Tough save by Kyle Fletcher.
Woo.
Shot right to the side of
Michael,
the
that
head.
was something I was wondering too. I
These
know,
two teams are
knowing
leaving it all in
Tony,
the ring, man.
they
One
probably
after
will have
another.
something in that sorts
Yeah,
to
it's
go
been a
towards the
battle for
families out
sure.
there.
And there was the quickness of Brody coming through there one more time.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sweet God.
Fletcher.
We're watching it on TBS, my friend.
Breaks. A chop across
Oh,
the
sweet
chest of
God.
Fletcher. As Brody.
And he did.
Oh, no, he went for the big
Nobody
body
home for
splash.
Brody.
That's called coaching.
And Fletcher the bounce. It's Brody. Over
Brody
the barricade
died.
and inside the ring.
Yeah, well,
Here comes the 21 plex. Come on.
Was lining up Takeshita for the 21 plex, but Bandito answered the huge elbow. Nice up kick though from Bandito.
These two are going to have a hell of a match Friday for that title. Bandito and Takeshita.
Jockeying for position.
Oh, shit.
Launches
Oh!
to the top. Moonsault takes out Fletcher on the floor.
Is this step up Enzuigiri? Here we go.
Has Takeshita staggered. Bandito the
Ooh!
but Takeshita the elbow strike in midair. And now raging fire.
1, 2, 3. Hell of a match. So here's the thing. So you're newer to the wrestling stuff.
Especially the pin
So
from Takeshita.
imagine this match, but about 5 times more of the intensity, and about 8 matches long, all night Saturday.
World Championship this Friday night. If Takeshita lands
When does Blake Monroe and Grace team up? That is Saturday. Great American Bash.
Definitely. That happens.
Well, fans, tonight is the start of a massive week for all elite wrestling here in the Lone Star State.
Lance
of
Archer
Texas.
does not look happy
Dynamite
back there,
tonight,
though.
Collision, special night live tomorrow night, followed immediately by Countdown to All in Texas. Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor this Friday, All in Texas 0 hour. And then the big event, All in Texas, live this Saturday afternoon.
You know, if you're anything like me,
The damn
I know who I am.
Outrunners.
Last week on Collision, you saw a little piece of history. You saw FTR versus the Outrunners. And you saw the Outrunners ain't just built for show. We're built for go. Tell them, sir.
Oh, Truth Magnum, how close were we, huh? How close were we? Just that little bit right there where we had FTR. We stood toe-to-toe with one of the best tag teams in the world, if not the best.
That is true.
And what did we prove? That the Outrunners will never give up, that will never quit. And as long as I got my brother Truth Magnum here with me, the Outrunners are never gonna lay down that easy. Because FTR, let me tell you this right here and right now. This isn't over. We still got our eyes on you, because if you haven't seen the Outrunners,
You haven't seen nothing yet.
Well, it's been made official for the last stop ahead of All in Texas tomorrow night on Collision. FTR, the
What if
Patriot,
FTR
taking on
and
Chef Speed
the Outrunners got
Outrunners
added to that
TNT
tag
and
match?
HBO Max.
Because they're in there with everybody but the tag champs. So it would be interesting if that happened. So what time for All In stream? So he will be going live about 2:50 is what I'll have it set up for. 2:50, 2:55. And then he'll carry all the way. He'll do the whole show and everything except for the post show. The media scrum. FTR should put them over. They should. Easily. You said it's on YouTube. It's called oh my god, Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Fucking
Anybody see that guy's mask? You know what I'm talking about?
the guy's mask, Takeshita's.
Yeah.
What did you say it looked like?
Anybody in the chat, look up Mask Avengers and see if that mask is the same mask that
Takeshita.
Takeshita was wearing.
You saying Masked Avengers?
Mask Avengers. Kung Fu move.
I don't know. Let's just look it up here. Masked. Ah, good lord. Let's see. He's doing the Saturday night main event. No. See what we got here. This one? Those right there?
No.
No. These? It almost looks the same.
No.
It probably is. Let's see. Yeah, it almost is. Yeah, it almost looks like it. No, it kind of similar to Thunder as well. Yeah, he was from WCW back in the day. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say where. I do believe though you're right though.
Yeah.
$11 minutes out to go to SummerSlam. Nosebleed, parking gas, the same amount of money I would fly a round trip to Texas, get a hotel to sit for All In, have 3-day vacation. That's crazy.
FTR coming off of that incredible match with the Outrunners. And Christian, Nick Wayne, you guys are challenging for the AEW Tag Team Championships this Saturday at All In. But before we get there, on Collision, FTR and the Patriarchy teaming up. How's this going to go?
I'll tell you how it's going to go, Renee. Now, I could stand here and I could run down FTR's accomplishments, their whole laundry list of accomplishments, but I don't think we have that much time, do we? And we know they're going to bring their best, and the Patriarchy always brings their best, so I expect nothing but success. And I have to say, I like FTR, I like where your heads have been at lately. I'm very impressed. And I have to say, going into tomorrow night on Collision and into All In on Saturday, if you scratch our backs, we'll scratch yours after we become the AEW Tag Team Champions.
Well, first of all, let me say there's been a lot of miscarriages of justice in this company, but by far the biggest one is the fact that FTR is not included in the AEW World Tag Team Championship match.
I knew it. I knew they were going to try to get into it.
It's not like they're 10-time World Tag Team Champions or anything. It's not like they're the winningest tag team in AEW history. It's not like they had another classic last Saturday on Collision. But you know what, Christian? None of this is your fault, man. So as far as All In goes, we'll be there. We'll be watching. And this whole back scratching thing, let's see how tomorrow night goes first. What do you say, man?
He made him shake his hand. I figure FTR will find a way back into that match.
A lot of moving pieces ahead of the three-way match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
This guy.
Saturday, All In Texas, the Hurt Syndicate, Jet Speed, and the Patriarchy.
This battle set forward ball with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada. Weighing 208 pounds. Show some love.
Yeah. There is a sign that says bowling ball head.
Ricochet, of course, will be part of the men's casino gauntlet.
Oh yeah, he is most definitely not a fan favorite.
Let's go back to the ring. It's Justin Roberts.
They make fun of him for being bald.
Blake Christian.
Going up against Blake Christian, that's even worse.
Christian had this to say.
As you can see, I'm all alone here tonight after what the Gates of Agony did to my boy Lee Johnson. He's not cleared to wrestle. So since I'm all alone, I see no other way than to go straight to the head of the snake himself, Ricochet. And I only hope that he leaves his little weenie dogs in their cage tonight so I can whoop his bald ass one-on-one.
Tony, at Collision last week, Ricochet seemingly joining forces with the Gates of Agony and setting Gates of Agony to destruction on Lee Johnson and Blake Christian.
Yeah, they wiped him out in the backstage
area. We
all saw that, and you know, you mentioned about Ricochet. If he
yep.
gets called for
There's someone in the front row doing the
match,
best
well,
cosplay of Sting I've seen. Look at that.
Yeah. What a shocker that was.
All in London.
Big chops. Gosh.
Surprise entrant into that match, and he's had his eyes on gold.
Oh gosh!
Duration of his AEW career, but thus far, Taz Gold.
Yeah, Saturday is Great American. Well, Saturday is busy. It's All In. It's Great American Bash. It's Saturday Night Main Event.
As allies and part of your group faction,
it is completely chaos.
He's got an eye for talent, in my opinion.
Ricochet right now punishing Blake Christian, catching Christian on the entry to the ring.
Yeah, they really
more ball chance.
Profiling this man every week on TV here. It's kind of sad. Ball profiling. Yes, I live it sometimes.
Okay.
Ah, good job.
Right here in Garland, Texas, Curtis Colwell Center tomorrow night. Special night of Collision. Live, 8/7 Central on TNT, streaming on HBO Max. Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. You can visit ROHTix.com to join us this Friday night.
Oh, good drop kick.
Britain Versal there, and then this Saturday, All in Texas, Arlington. Still some great seats available. You can join us at Globe Life Field, AEWTIX.com. Scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen as Blake Christian.
Oh, God.
Overhand to the top of the head.
That Supercard of Honor
he smacked the shit out of it.
Which is very, very close, as you know, to Globe Life Field.
Now, part of Texas Live. We will migrate just west of here as Blake Christian through the
Beautiful.
finds his feet and takes
That's how bro.
You do too much posturing or ricochet your opponent. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. He does like
Looking
a
around,
he does a spin
pulling out the
and
grip.
land. And there's the gates of agony.
Leona, the gates of agony, the men that Ricochet's been recruiting, and Blake Christian took his eye off his opponent.
God.
Just a moment and pays the price as this battle continues tonight live on Dynamite. Party people.
I don't understand Ricochet. Like, it's not a bad gimmick he's got going on now, by no means. But I think him coming to AEW has saved him from having to be a face the whole time. Yeah, I don't see. I'll probably check out that channel there, Long Beach, to see what the stage currently looks like. Are you going to do tomorrow AEW show? So Collision is possible for tomorrow. It just depends on how fast we can actually get there. That's crazy, Long Beach. Absolutely crazy. Long Beach, I know you've been out on your cruise. It was taken down. Yeah, I guaranteed it was. They don't want anyone leaking that daggone stage setup. Because Shay has Blake Christian in like a torture rack and beating his head off the damn turnbuckle like a damn basketball. Has there been any other chaos out there in the Los Angeles area or the Long Beach area? I'm really hoping like the stage setup is like a huge star. And then they got the typical, the regular AEW Dynamite setup with the tunnels. And then, of course, the middle section raises up. And then it's got like a good ramp, but nothing too crazy. Nothing like WrestleMania's ramp. That's good lord, that was wild. But something to have a good entrance. Because, like we was talking about, Hangman's possibly going to be riding in on a horse. That's all types of shit we're going to see.
Right now, inside the ring, Ricochet.
Oh, God.
Blake Christian battling it out. Blake Christian fighting from behind, but
trying
to work his way back into this match.
That knee strike hit its mark by Ricochet.
Ricochet looking to take flight. Blake Christian into the ring.
Beautiful Spanish fly. 1, 2.
And Ricochet able to kick out. And fans, DraftKings official partner of AEW. Right now, all customers can join a free-to-play pool for our All In Texas pay-per-view. Simply answer questions about the main events. Get enough right to earn your share of the prize.
Not
Download
real,
the DraftKings
so
app
fake.
right now.
Obviously,
Sign up with promo code AEW.
I mean, it's professional wrestling. These men and women are taking professional bumps. They're taking injuries. You cannot fake a broken leg. It is choreographed, practice, and of course, we know that as fans. But everything else is absolutely real. Don't care what anyone says. But we appreciate you coming by Old Texas.
Bishop Khan, Toa Leona, the men that have been seemingly recruited by Ricochet, but Christian.
Ooh, ice cutter.
Blake Christian, huge chance here.
Wow, this would be a gigantic upset if he can capture the win.
That's
Blake Christian, springboard.
Beautiful 450. 1, 2.
But Ricochet escapes.
Well, I don't know how he escaped because those were a couple of great moves. And I think right now Blake's proving something here, Taz.
I've got to say, look, like I said earlier, I think Gates of Agony is a great pick by Ricochet. But you also got to admit, Blake's
They're going to get involved.
much to the chagrin, obviously, of Ricochet at the moment.
Oh, but Blake, he took his eye off of Ricochet once again. And looking to take out Bishop Khan on the outside. To Leona, nobody home. Got to use your quickness
Bishop
here.
Khan.
Now, Christian, foot to the face. Blake Christian, look at that, stepping off
Nice.
the gates of agony, stepping off their backs.
Ooh.
Ricochet.
A little too cutesy. Paid
Ricochet
hard.
distracting the referee in the gates of agony, going to work on the outside.
Ryan, I don't know. Ryan, you got a great point. People will watch movies that they know are choreographed and also based off fictional characters, but get mad about wrestling. Shit's crazy. It's crazy.
On Blake Christian.
I like watching Marvel movies and DC movies. I know Superman and fucking Batman ain't real, and I know professional wrestling is choreographed. That's crazy, but you're gonna pick it apart. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, the Gates of Agony ain't done.
Ricochet, the win tonight by the Gates of Agony. After the bell, continuing.
Body slams are fake shit. Body slams are real. Hey, listen. If you've taken a body slam, you would know the shit ain't fake. I can tell you that.
He will be an entrant only if his number is called this Saturday at All In Texas.
But listen,
Mark Briscoe and MJF.
you are allowed to think what you want. Here at the Kraken community, we don't care what your beliefs are when it comes to wrestling, what promotion you like, what sports you like. We're here to have fun.
We finally get this one-on-one.
No, Toots, it ain't no one-on-one just because Mark Briscoe wants a one-on-one. See, Briscoe, you're about to get hurt by the Syndicate, baby, and this Casino Gauntlet match is going to be as fast as that. And I will get one step closer to obtaining what I need, and that is my All Elite Wrestling World Championship.
Well, Max, let's talk.
We gotta grab the tag titles and do a photo shoot. Excuse us.
Absolutely, Montel.
Let's go, boys.
All right, Renee, rifle off some more stupid questions.
All right. Let's talk the Casino Gauntlet match.
Where are our titles? Yo! What's going on?
Well, the title. Since I already pinned you on Collision, figured we take the belts early.
No.
Oh my
West
God.
Side Gun says someone is about to die.
Guys, we just handle the Briscoe business first.
Hey, we're gonna handle this business. You handle the Briscoe business. We'll see you in a bit.
Well, guys, stick with us here on Dynamite because coming up next,
Renee Pickett is so excited.
MJF and Mark Briscoe get their talky-talk.
The Hurt Syndicate attempted to track down Jet Speed in their AEW World Tag Team
So
Championship
Jet
titles.
Speed took
And
off
the
with the
Talky-Talk,
title. That's
as Renee
smart.
said, is coming up next between Mark Briscoe and MJF. But fans, coming up this Saturday, All in Texas, one of the most highly anticipated matches.
That match right there is going to steal the damn show.
The Rainmaker versus the Omega.
Somehow I knew this day would come.
The rivalry between Omega and Okada. It is legendary.
What's up, Bobby?
That I was chasing.
Kenny Omega, his bouts with Kazuchika Okada, some of the best professional wrestling matches of all time.
Okada, you are great. Maybe the greatest. I defeated the greatest wrestler on planet Earth.
And I was happy to leave it at that. I was happy to close the book because on that day it proved that I was the best. And then, of course, you had to come to AEW.
I'm the best bout machine now.
The Kenny Omega I am today is a different man. The Kazuchika Okada of today is a different man.
He is. They are both
The
different.
world has wanted to see in an AEW ring. Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada.
This match, unfortunately, will not be as good as the New Japan matches, but it will have that New Japan style.
7 years, we had our last
Promise.
match. So when it comes to this match, Okada, let's leave it all in the ring. One final time for everything.
Kenny, my God, Omega.
Betrayal. Don Callis, a man who discarded Kenny Omega.
In this coffin of ours.
What the hell did Don Callis do?
Chaos. chaos inside.
At All In, it's Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada. There is not one trick that you can pull to ruin that. Oh, no!
I'm
think
going
this
to
was
wipe you from the history
crazy
books of All Elite
for
Wrestling.
Okada
Kenny.
to join Don Callis.
And Omega, who bravely battled diverticulitis, had to have 2 feet of his intestine removed.
I saw I hurt you. I felt good. I saw your blood. I felt great.
Your greatest opponent and the man who knows all your weaknesses have teamed up against you.
This is the end.
You had to use someone from my family to make it personal. Congratulations. It's exactly what you did.
Ibushi.
A different Kenny Omega this time.
You will be a footnote of history, and I will be the author.
I'll beat you.
I'm doing whatever it takes.
I'll hurt you.
Whatever it takes to win that belt.
Maybe I'll kill you.
That's all I have left. This business and this championship.
The first ever AEW Unified Champion. Winner takes all in the Lone Star State.
The most anticipated match ever in AEW.
Let's leave it all in the ring. One final time. For everything.
This is the end.
I feel like the way they built this up, and with that song they're using, I feel like this could possibly be Kenny's last run. Like, are we gonna be saying bye to Kenny Omega in Texas? Yeah, this is the serious side of Okada for sure. It's just, I feel like he could have done this, of course, without Don Callis. And no more joking. I know I've seen many Okada matches in my time. Wildowski, with you watching Stardom and New Japan Pro Wrestling as much as you do, I do not doubt it. But either way, like I said, that match will be probably match of the night. Okada Callis is a afterthought. Yeah. I could see that. Yeah, I'm even seeing Long Beach, even the photos I seen earlier of the stage setup is gone. So they're taking down everything for it. Also, y'all remember Friday Jelly Roll is going to be on SmackDown. Hang on, was this just announced? There ain't no way. Did I miss that? So, Big Boom AJ and Big Boom, God bless, AJ and Big Justice called out the Don Callis family. And so, he's going to be in a match. What? It looks like the Don Callis family is going to be fighting with the Paulden Lovers, Ibushi and No More BS, and Big Boom AJ versus RPG Vice and Josh Alexander. Which that's Big Boom AJ, Ibushi, and Paul White, which is the Big Show. The Big Show is going to be in action, by God. He's actually someone I never seen live when I was going to WWE events. That's crazy. The Dart Train was badass. Time for Briscoe.
In Texas and fans, I think this is a first not only for you at home, but for us here at the desk. We're going to have a Talky-Talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Briscoe.
I'll tell you, this Briscoe, we've seen it, Shivani. He's quite the wordsmith. Let's be honest. He is.
Something else. He really is. He'll pull out those words you don't expect him to say.
Might be the smartest guy ever to come out of the state of Delaware.
Wow.
There you go.
He is not your typical Southern Delawarean, Taz.
Southern Delawarean?
He is a man that possesses the #1 entrance into the men's casino gauntlet match this Saturday at All In, Texas. We've talked at length about how important that #1 spot is. It's a match that can end at any time. Not all the participants need to enter for the match to end. It's the first pinfall or submission to capture the #1 contendership to the AEW World Championship.
Joining him, Maxwell
Jacob Freeman. MJF.
And remember what Mark Briscoe said to MJF? He said, "I'll leave the conglomeration at home if you keep the Hurt Syndicate in the back."
Let's go, Max.
Hurt Syndicate may have some bigger fish to fry at the moment with their AEW World Tag Team Championship title belts gone missing courtesy of Jet Speed, but MJF, if Mark Briscoe drawing the #1 spot, MJF, the most hated man in professional wrestling, drawing that #2.
Time for a little talky-talk.
These two guys are from different worlds. Different parts of the Eastern Seaboard. Let's put it that way.
No question. And they are
They chanting Tiny Pickle. It's just wild.
The way they approach life.
Because that's what Briscoe said about MJF.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. But Texas, if you would please simmer down for just a second, it is time to have a talky-talk.
First of all, the phrase talky talks about the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. And secondly, I know much like all these people, you're a stupid, white trash, redneck hick.
Jesus.
So allow me to speak in a way all of you can understand. Well, howdy, y'all. Oh, shucks, Mark Briscoe. I sure as heck hope you don't mosey on down your way to All In, Texas, because if you do, I'm a dog walk you. Do you reckon you all understood that, or what?
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. Disrespectful as hell. It's hilarious,
I
though.
don't know what you're thinking, stepping in the ring with me. That's about as ignorant as throwing rocks at a man with a machine gun. So, my friend, unfortunately for all of you, there will be no talky-talk. So, you hillbilly, how about you take a walkie-walk back to your meth lab in Dumpster Fire, Delaware.
Jesus. Oh.
So you can keep on feeding all 95 of your inbred children shoe leather and chicken feed, you pathetic poor.
Disrespect, the level.
Yeah.
The level of difference.
Oh yeah. MJF does not care.
Oh.
Now listen here, Pickle. It sounds like to me what you need is a good old country ass whooping. Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Believe you me, it is coming. Because Saturday will be here before you know it. All In, Globe Life, Casino Gauntlet. I'm the #1 man. You the #2 man. The bell's gonna go ding, ding, ding. And I'm gonna commence to whooping your ass, the likes of which you've never experienced before. But open day. Wednesday, damn it, is Talky-Talk day.
It's set on this Talky-Talk.
Now you come out here and you try to berate me, but Max, it just did not work because I'm proud to be a country boy. I'm proud to be a redneck. I'm proud that I've had to work hard for every dollar that I've ever put in my pocket.
See, that's why if
You
he
over there
won, it
with
would be
your big
wild.
money suit on, your little dumbass scarf that probably costs more than my whole wardrobe. So, you're the rich guy in the ring, right? You're the rich guy. Well, Max, you see, I got riches too, man. I got my family. I got my friends. The good Lord above has blessed me beyond measure. And that's something that I just don't think you can really understand, Max, because you call yourself rich, man, but you know what you are? You're bankrupt, man. Matter of fact, the word of the day.
The word of the day.
Today is bankrupt, Max.
God.
Because you are morally bankrupt and you have no soul. And that being said, I see right through you, man. You're so predictable. I know what you're about to do next. What you're about to do is you're gonna talk some dumb shit about my brother.
Yep.
Try to get me riled up. But hey, I've been preparing for it all week, so go ahead, buddy, have at it.
Hold on. I would never say anything bad about your brother. Your brother's gonna go down as one of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time.
Jay Briscoe.
Your brother is gonna go down, moreover and more importantly, as one of the greatest human beings who've ever stepped foot in a professional wrestling ring. There is a special place up in heaven for one Jay Briscoe.
And now he's gonna counter that with something absolutely in-fucking-sane.
However,
there it is. Here it goes.
I do pity your brother. And not because he passed away. I mean, that's obvious. No. See, I pity your brother because while he's up there in those pearly gates, he has to look down and see what you've become.
Shit, that's even worse.
And I know he must be rolling in his mark.
Ooh.
Because he has had to watch his baby brother go from being one half of the greatest tag team of all time, Dem Boys, to being nothing more than a joke. Matter of fact, I'm no betting man, mainly because I already have more money than every single person here in this Podunk Arena. But if I was,
Jesus,
I'd be willing to make a bet that if by the grace of God up above, if your brother was somehow able to be here in the flesh tonight, I know exactly what he'd say to you, Mark. He'd say, chicken, it shouldn't have been me in that accident.
Oh boy. Oh! Jesus Christ, man.
It should have been you.
Yeah, that's it.
The level of disrespect.
That was horrible what he just said.
Crossing the line. And Mark Briscoe justified in his actions.
Briscoe's fighting with his damn headband over his eyes.
And Max is in
Wait, hit with the J Driller.
A lot of emotion. The double unhook locked in. Mark Briscoe's thinking J Driller, but
Nope. Oh, they are coming out. Oh, they're pissed off anyway because they ain't got. Someone stole their titles.
Their AEW World Tag Team Championship titles.
They're always going to have MJF's back. That's obvious.
Well, he's got him on both sides now. Look at this.
Got to be careful.
Here goes Jet Speed. Oh, they took out they took out MVP as well. Oh, MJF's gone.
He is fleeing out of the arena.
Jet Speed, they came out here, Shivani, with those tag team titles that are not theirs.
Absolutely.
And they clocked MVP Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin from behind. A little bit of payback for Jet Speed after the beatings they've endured from the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, if it goes like what happened on Saturday, we could have new World Tag Team Champions. We'll recall what happened to Shelton Benjamin.
Well, this is big revenge and redemption here from Jet Speed. That hellacious speed we
Where's the
saw
patriarchy at?
Dynamite last week.
Remember, it's a three-way match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship this Saturday at All In, Texas.
Jesus.
They don't need to be pinned or submitted to lose the titles, Tony.
No, I tell you, once again, Jet Speed, especially. Watch out.
I don't know why the views are down. Honestly, the shows have been great.
The best of Benjamin Shelton on Saturday, and now they're picking up where he left off.
And Bobby Lashley.
Look at MVP's down too. They wiped him out.
Bobby Lashley still dazed.
Damn.
Look at this.
And Jet Speed taking advantage. The Hurt Syndicate
That's wild.
here.
They just laid out the tag
You
chip.
would see Taz, the Hurt Syndicate down like this.
No, but Jet Speed had a great game plan. They broke into
God.
They broke into Hurt Syndicate's locker room, took those tag team titles earlier tonight. We know it. They left that message, and now attacking from behind, and a brutal beatdown.
There's the other. That's the other team in the tag match.
In the match this Saturday, the Patriarchy. Of course, Kip Sabian doing the bidding of Christian Cage. As is
God
Nick
almighty.
Wayne, Christian's tag team partner this Saturday at All in Texas.
Yeah, Christian Cage is a
Oh,
vulture.
God.
No doubt about it. Taking his shot. You knew they would come in after all this happened.
Yeah, and MJF's not here to help the Hurt Syndicate.
That's
He's
right.
getting chased out of the damn building by Briscoe.
And
look at this.
Christian using a chair.
Will become AEW's first ever father and son tag team. Come on.
This is a fantastic build-up. Oh, good lord.
They want to get a, they want to get a leg up.
Oh, yeah, there's an advantage. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Now Nick wants it.
Oh,
It's graphic, it's nasty, but it's actually smart strategy.
it is extremely smart.
Complexion of Saturday's match.
Yeah, this is without a doubt the most vulnerable we have seen the Hurt Syndicate since their arrival here in AEW.
There is no way Lashley will be 100% on that knee after that attack with those chairs.
Shelton Benjamin now inside the ring at the mercy of Jet Speed. Bailey! A glancing blow, but it was still powerful enough.
Well,
Here we go. We're gonna get the rotating frog splash
Just like this.
Big UFO splash.
because of the UFO splash.
Wow. Never thought I would see this, guys.
Yeah, Taz, on paper, this match seemed like
This
it was
is gonna
over.
be actually a
Right now,
good
it feels
match.
Like a toss-up. It could go anyway.
Oh, things have shifted for sure.
Shifting sands for the AEW World Tag Team Championship three-way match. The Hurt Syndicate now find themselves behind the 8-ball against the Patriarchy and Jet Speed, plus the Men's Casino Gauntlet match.
Will Washington. Are they using Machine Head as a song?
World Championship plus the Women's Casino Gauntlet match coming up this Saturday at All In
Okay.
Texas. Chris Statlander earning the #1 spot at Vans. We
Oh,
are
that's
just
up
moments
next.
away from finding out who will join Chris Statlander as the #2 entrant in the Women's Casino Gauntlet match at All In Texas. We will see this match in just 30 seconds.
Just 30 seconds? My God. Okay, they're giving us
Hey,
a.
you want to go all in for all in?
I don't understand.
Oh, this is Steve from DraftKings. He's going to explain.
This Saturday, DraftKings is offering a free-to-play pool with $10K in prizes if you can predict what's going to happen.
Like?
Are we going to see the buckshot lariat? Or are we going to see the Death Rider first?
How long will Omega and Okada go?
Who's going to be walking away with that AEW Women's World Championship?
So all I have to do is sign up at DraftKings.com, use promo code AEW, and then what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
You've been doing that for years.
Alright, here comes the Megan Bayne. Alright, y'all, give me just 1 second while they come out to the ring here.
It's a four-way match for the #2 spot in the Women's Casino Gauntlet at All In, Texas. Introduced first, being accompanied by Penelope Ford from Thessaloniki, Megan Bayne.
Megan Bayne, perhaps the odds-on favorite to capture that #2 spot, but Taz in a four-way match. As we mentioned, Chris Statlander, the #1 entrant in the Women's Casino Gauntlet match this Saturday. But in a four-way match, Megan Bayne could not even play a factor in the finish of this match.
Correct. This is going to be a hard-hitting bout between these women. I really feel that there's a lot at stake here with this spot, this opportunity at Casino Gauntlet for this Saturday.
All right, John. Go back. Had to, on my phone. Gotta make sure gotta make sure everyone's ready to leave after Dynamite.
She obviously does not have the size of Megan Bayne, but I think she may be the most dangerous person in this.
Easily.
Tony, she has been
Easily the most dangerous.
Making her Dynamite debut here tonight. The import from Austria, who really cut her teeth competing in Stardom in Japan until she was fired from Stardom for attacking the president of the promotion. She is that volatile, that unpredictable. And
Omega and Okada will go for
not only here,
45 minutes.
Match, but to AEW.
Y'all, are we gonna hit 8,500 before Dynamite ends? Is there gonna be 10 more wrestling fans join the community tonight? Aminata.
And what a rivalry we have seen develop between Queen Aminata and Thekla. These two have literally beat each other up the last few weeks.
Yeah, loads of disdain. Yeah, that Thekla, she comes out with a load of intensity. You know, sometimes you got to try and hone that in, but everybody's
Why didn't he catch that? Was he not throwing her? Okay. Hello, Chris Statlander.
Being accompanied by Anna Jay from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Mello.
Well, Tay Melo recently returning to the ring after
wait until you get to see Bozilla. Say that right? Bozilla?
Yeah. Match, just like the men's match, it can end at any time. First pinfall or submission does not matter how many or how few people are in the ring after the bell rings.
I'm so glad she made it back.
Oh,
Mellow.
Because you got to really watch your back. There's bodies all over the place. Three-way matches are difficult.
It is pouring rain outside.
And Tony, are you surprised after we've seen Thekla and Megan Bayne find themselves on the same team that the first shot was fired by Bayne onto Thekla?
No, not surprised at all. I think Megan Bayne realizes how dangerous Thekla is.
Bayne wiping out Tay Melo and Queen Aminata in one fell swoop there. Bayne charging in, low bridge.
Great move
by Tay Melo.
I would hope Tay Melo wins this, but Megan Bayne has to, in my opinion, she has to win too.
She's best buds, obviously, you know, with Megan Bayne, so you got to be careful with Penelope. She's unpredictable out on the outside.
But likewise,
big crossbody.
Jay in the corner of Tay Melo as takes flight here.
The big crossbody, and now the Queen is up.
Yeah, Aminata finding her perch on the top rope. Queen Aminata.
Jeez.
Throwing her body into the pile and coming out on top.
I am one of one.
Taking a big chance and wiping them all out.
Yeah, big time risk.
Glenn, you like Thekla? Yeah, Tekla's really good. She surprised me.
The rivalry that's developed.
Aminata on Thekla. Thekla into the barricade as this match continues, who will grab the number 2 spot in the Women's Casino Gauntlet match?
You have Bayne winning the Gauntlet match, or you have Bayne winning the whole thing? Are you just talking about this match in general? Brazil just came into Stardom from Germany. She's bigger than the Megasis. Jeez, Megasis, she's pretty stout. Looks like, of course, we got picture in picture here. Megan Bayne is in complete control currently, and then Thekla is using her knee to choke Queen Aminata. Oh yeah, of course, all of my movie fans out there, Sinners is now on HBO Max. For anyone that is interested in seeing that. Brazilla came into Stardom from Germany. She's bigger than the Megasis. Team Thekla and Julia and Blue. So, Glenn, are you saying you have Team Thekla and Julia with Sky Blue? Megasis is strong, but Thekla is a great wrestler. So the Megasis, what you're saying, is more of a powerhouse wrestler, and then, no, the Megasis is a powerhouse wrestler, while Thekla is more of a technical wrestler. They are going over the card currently during the commercial break. They'll probably run it back again. Gosh, Thekla with a strong kick to the back of Queen Aminata.
The 4-way match cover here by Thekla. Very nearly capturing the number 2 spot in the Women's Casino Gauntlet match coming up this Saturday live at All In Texas. The winner of that match will become the number 1 contender for the AEW Women's World Championship. Tay Melo mistimed it as now looking for the cover, but Queen Aminata there to break things up.
Yeah, she went for that quick cover, not able to get it, but now the Queen has a hand. Well, she had her hands on Melo. Watch out!
Tay Melo so focused on Queen Aminata, she did not spot Megan Bayne coming in on the periphery, but Bayne now going to work the largest competitor in this
big splashes back and forth.
Aminata and Tay.
Gotta be careful here, though. Oh, no, she made it work.
Bayne hoists up Queen Aminata, center of the
Power slam.
Lays her out, center of the logo, 2, and no. Oh, Thekla kick to the spine.
And great opportunity here to get this number 2 spot in the Casino Gauntlet. That's going to happen this Saturday at All In right here in Texas.
Chris Statlander already has captured the number 1 spot. Thekla looking for the DDT, but Bayne widens her base.
Great strength by Bayne there.
Jeez.
Oh boy, that's impressive.
And a vertical suplexes Bayne, the Falcon Arrow.
1,
She's done the
2.
deal, but no, Thekla kicking out. And now look at Tay Melo, her emotions just bubbling over. Toni hammering Bayne with those elbows.
She's relentless. She has made it a point to attack Megan Bayne.
Yes.
You saw Chris Statlander watching on here. Wants to see who is going to capture that number 2 spot.
Woo, what a
Megan Bayne
headbutt.
getting ping-ponged in between Tay Melo and Queen
Didn't
Aminata.
matter. Did not affect her.
Bayne going for a 2-for-1. Instead, it was 2-on-1.
Good job here by the Queen.
Roll up like Aminata.
Thekla coming in to break things up.
A good pump kick.
From winning, but a high boot by Tay Melo. Bayne back into the fray.
Yeah, when you see one athlete break up a pin cover. It's not that they're trying to help them. They're trying to save themselves. It's every woman for themselves here.
Yeah, and they are throwing some live shot here. This is a hard-hitting
Oh,
four-way
yeah,
match,
that didn't
guys,
work.
no doubt.
Thekla looking for the lung blower. Bayne catching her in midair, changing her grip, and now Bayne
too strong.
Looking for Fate's descent, but
And oh, she ain't. Oh my God!
sent over the top to the floor.
All the way to the
Great move,
floor.
I get it, but she needs to pin someone to move on here.
Spiders can fly.
All right, there you go.
And thinking back to the first ever women's casino gauntlet match earlier this year, Tony, it was Chris Statlander and Megan Bayne that paired off. Seemed like a rivalry, a huge rivalry in the making. Are we on the verge of seeing part 2 this Saturday?
Oh,
They
yeah,
are
no
two of the
doubt.
strongest women in this division. There's no doubt. Fans know that.
Statlander looking unimpressed. Statlander, as
I'm
a
really
left
surprised
tag,
she doesn't have her title with her.
AEW World Champion saying, don't let anybody tell you who you are. You have to be your own person.
Yes, well, I don't disagree with him on that, but if I was Statlander, I'd be careful with that dude, that's for sure.
Jawbreaker momentarily stuns Megan Bayne, but Bayne hoists up Tay Melo. Ty kicks to the inside, the outside of the leg. Now trying to chop this tree down.
Good leg kicks.
As Tay Melo looking for that tie. K. Oh!
That is TKO.
Right on the face with Bayne.
Wow.
Well, I don't know if Bayne got herself out of bounds out of the ring, or if the momentum of the knee strike did it.
But it saved her, Taz. It really did.
Sure did.
Tay Melo. She was doing a little jaw jacking, and
Ooh,
now
God.
Thekla, thunderous right elbow striking. The Spider on the hunt as Thekla charging in.
The spear
From Thekla.
between Aminata. God, there it was.
Shot to the back of the head.
We have the biggest event of the year coming up on Saturday. Here on Wednesday, 4 women beating the hell out of each other.
Oh, wait,
For
Thekla.
the neck
Escapes
breaker,
with the
nope.
grip of Aminata. Aminata swinging a miss. Thekla. Cazadora.
The roll up.
Tekla's got
1, 2.
But Aminata using those legs to power out of the grip of Thekla. And now Aminata.
Ooh, God.
Kick off with her head.
That's it. And there goes Penelope forward. Oh,
And
wait.
Anna Jay, stop it, Penelope.
That's a 4-way match. There's no disqualifications as Anna and Penelope, their rivalry falls.
They're going to fight right into Chris Statlander.
Megan Bayne just wiped out Aminata. And now
Maybe Melo's going to steal the match. Where's she going?
brings Aminata up and Megan.
God, what
The running power.
1, 2, 3. Nope. Megan Bayne.
And out of that, Aminata was so close to getting some revenge on Thekla, but it was Megan Bayne who took advantage of that and gets the win.
Well, now we know Megan Bayne will be the number 2 entrant, joining Chris Statlander to kick off.
Yeah, that's
the
gonna be
Women's
a
Casino
it's gonna be a
Gauntlet
fight
match
for them
this
two.
Saturday, live at All In Texas. First pinfall or submission will earn the winner a shot
dude's
at
sign
the
is crazy.
AEW Women's World
You see it?
Championship.
It says, I will bow, sit, heel, and roll over for Megan Bayne. This is
Well, fans,
wild.
shifting gears here, all of us at All Elite Wrestling want to share our condolences with everyone affected by the unimaginable tragedy in Central Texas. We all here will be keeping the Lone Star State in our thoughts during this incredibly difficult time.
Yeah, those floods were horrible. I still feel at some point Tony will donate money or in some form or fashion. Bow down. The Megan says, "Yeah." No, that was, I ain't gonna lie though, the Talky-Talk situation between MJF and Briscoe went better than what I thought it was going to. It looks like there's been some flooding in New Mexico as well. What the hell? I wonder though if they're gonna have the Megasis win the title, and that will push us having either Toni. It would be the Toni and the Megasis, because I think they've already had a match against each other. Well, they've been in the ring across from each other. Something happened. Of course, that would be an interesting match as well. Do know the remainder of tonight we got Samoa Joe versus Yuta. Then we probably got an 8-man all-star match as our main event. Yes, Toni was. Yeah, okay, exactly. Couldn't remember how it actually happened. Yes, I do remember that was the first loss. So that would make sense completely for the Megasis to win and go after Toni. It was the roll-up small package. Yep. My favorite is Cesaro. You mean Claudio Castagnoli?
HBO Max.
Yeah, because she came out giving that crazy promo afterwards, too. Talking about how the small package is her biggest weapon or whatever. Have you ever seen The Peacemaker? Oh, it's a good show. Yeah, the flash flood warning for my area. That's good shit. Let's cut that off.
That you've made here in AEW. You've not even been pinned in the time that you've been here. So should your name get called this Saturday afternoon, all in... Whoa!
Oh, sweet God. Aminata and Thekla still fighting.
Well, thankfully, security close at hand to keep these two athletes separated. Their battles
Clearly unresolved issues between these two women. We now know that Bayne is entering the women's casino gauntlet match at number 2. All in Texas is going to...
The casino gauntlet match Saturday night. MJF, I got just what I needed from you, man. I knew you was going to say something stupid that was going to fire me up. And now it is a certainty. It is a certainty. I'm going to win the casino gauntlet match in Texas and all in on Saturday night. MJF, I'm going to kill your ass. You cut it in.
Vince goes so wild.
Briscoe snapped.
I think they got slobbered on, to be honest with you. Good God, I wouldn't want to be against Mark Briscoe. No.
This next bout is set up with all a 30-minute time limit. Unfortunately, from Huntington Beach, California, weighing 310 pounds, he is 1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champions.
Samoa. Oh, yes. From
the National Weather Service in Blacksburg.
Gosh. There's a flash flood warning for anyone that wants to know. It's crazy rain outside. Oh my gosh, it's serious outside. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get all those warnings to go away. Yuta. What really sucks though is I'm getting ready to have to leave and all this. This guy's got all types of signs. Yeah, that's the main event. That's the next match. I hope they don't spoil. Oh, I did not realize it was still off audio. I don't know who's going to be the third for the Death Riders, but I hope we figure out tonight.
Death Riders, but what about how Wheeler Yuta has changed? Not only the way he wrestles, the way he approaches, but the way he looks. It's a completely different person than we remember about 2 years ago.
Well, since his betrayal of Bryan Danielson, since joining up with Jon Moxley and the Death Riders, Wheeler Yuta was certainly a different man than when he walked in the doors here in All Elite Wrestling.
He's got a 2-on-1 right there, wrist control.
It's going to be Hook. You think Hook's going to turn?
Pick an ankle or single leg on Joe if you can. I would try to get Joe on the mat, get him down on the mat to alleviate.
That would be interesting.
Oh, but Joe, the opposite way, yeah.
Samoa Joe taking the advice of
I don't see it's going to be.
Down to the mat.
I don't see it being Hook, though.
If you can add to that, he was the last wrestler to beat Jon Moxley, choking him out with a Kikina clutch.
Kikina clutch, thank you.
It wasn't that long ago.
Oh, look at this. Wants to do a test of strength. When you see someone put their hand in the air in a pro wrestling match, that they're challenging you to a test of strength.
Does he really want to do that, though, Taz? I mean,
well, it didn't work.
I didn't think it would.
I don't want you to do that. It's smarter than that.
The test is,
Definitely backfired.
Launching the jabs, charging the corner. Nobody home. Yuta.
Oh,
there sends him up and over the top, but Yuta.
Huge right.
Staggers Joe back.
Walked out of the way.
Yuta tried to break his fall, but somewhat ineffective, and fans
was playing possum there for a second. Sorry, Excalibur, go for it.
No worries. NASCAR's in-season challenge coverage continues this Sunday, July 13th at Sonoma Raceway, exclusively on TNT, True TV, and streaming on HBO Max.
He walked out of the way.
To the floor, and this match live on Dynamite continues.
He said, "Where'd he go?" Yeah, he's notorious for that. He's done that everywhere. Like jumping out of the way, moving. Navarro says it's either going to be Gabe Kidd or returning Pac. I do not think the bastard Pac is healthy. I think it was his knee. He could be cleared, though. I haven't checked. How can you vote against Samoa Joe? Well, it's the Death Riders. That's the only way you vote against Samoa Joe. We do not. We don't have a damn Popeyes around here. We don't have no damn Wingstop around here. We got Bojangles. Yeah, Bojangles. My God. Strong lefts and rights from Samoa Joe. Yeah, Samoa Joe's been there for a while. I think early 2000s. It is physical. It is a
Very physical.
extremely physical sport.
On around.
Y'all.
It's actually a.
Oh yeah, there's like the heavyweights that can still do the high flying top rope stuff and be able to go 20 to 30 minutes in the ring. It's impressive.
Very impressive. I couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't. We get Darby or Orange Cassidy probably. I could see that too. Orange Cassidy would be in the Casino Gauntlet. Damn, what an elbow. Darby will be in the main event. Bojangles chicken tastes okay, but something about the chicken. yeah, it does. Just that's the Cajun seasoning they use on it. I don't know. I might try a Texas style Bojangles meal to see if there is any difference in what we have out here.
Let me know.
Orange will probably be. Cassidy has the same as MJF and Cody. Oh, yeah, he's done for a little bit. It's not spicy. It's supposed to be. It is supposed to be spicy chicken.
Joe, a 2 count on Wheeler Yuta. This match,
Might try a
between
Wingstop
the
while I'm out
Ops
there.
and the Death Riders ahead of our big All-Star 8-man main event tonight. And of course, we are here in Texas all week long, and you can get ready for the biggest AEW pay-per-view of the year, all in Texas, live at Globe Life Field in Arlington this Saturday, July 12th for a limited time.
Torn
Fans can score
labrum.
$10 Prime Video credit.
You have to have
when
a
you purchase
barbecue in
AEW's All
Texas.
in Texas through Prime Video.
Unfortunately, I
Don't miss
cannot
the most
eat
anticipated
red meat.
event of
That's
the
the only
summer,
thing I
only on
hate.
Prime Video.
Going muscle buster here, guys. I think Joe wants to finish this thing. Oh, maybe not.
Yuta gouging the eyes of
Brisket
Samoa Joe.
lasagna.
May not like it, but it's a pretty good counter to the muscle buster.
And Yuta, the drop kick takes Joe off his feet. Not an easy task, Taz.
No doubt. And whoa, Yuta went flying.
Yeah, it's something here recent, like
Trying
that's
to neutralize
happened.
the size advantage, doing
Truthfully,
a good job.
it's not always
At least
been
for
like
the
that.
last few moments, Yuta back to the top.
Picking the pace up, Yuta is.
And Yuta, a flying elbow. He takes Joe down. Now the cover. Oh, Joe, barely a 1 count kicking out.
Barbecue chicken lasagna? Where is that at?
Being a veteran that Joe is, he's so battle tested. Besides having a size advantage, just being battle tested it's tough to even explain. People know what I mean when I say it, but it's just a certain grizzle you have on your body.
And remember, Wheeler Yuta out here alone, fighting Joe one-on-one because his partners, John Moxley,
We're hoping
Claudio
it's
Castagnoli,
just
are
something
teaming
that's
up
like
with Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, part of
something
tonight's
that's
main
temporary,
event. Wheeler Yuta, the cover,
but it might be long term.
No, the kick out and Wheeler Yuta.
It is what it is.
Armbar that Yuta did
There
right
is
there.
other stuff that I
He's
can
got himself a
eat, so
double wrist
it's
lock,
not
I
that
believe,
bad.
took
But
the sheet from his
it has
ankle.
been tough, I will
Got
say.
the crook of his knee on the back of Joe's head to control Joe's upper body.
Yeah, right now, Wheeler Yuta doing a hell of a job here, Taz.
Sure is, but you didn't want Joe to get to his feet, and that's what happened. That's the problem.
A knee strike to the midsection by Yuta. And Manhattan
Atomic drop,
Yuta.
Manhattan drop, whatever you want to call it. Big boot.
Joe takes him down the high boot.
Oh, senton.
Joe
1,
the cover,
2.
and Yuta able to kick out. I mentioned Wheeler Yuta flying solo here tonight, as is Samoa Joe. His partners on the opposite side of that all-star 8-man tag. It'll be
gosh.
the cover, 2, and Yuta able to kick out Hobbs. Shibata teaming up with Will Ospreay and
Marina
Hangman
Shafir
Adam Page.
could
That
show
match
up.
just moments away as this battle continues here on Dynamite.
Well, Joe just hit that snap slam, that classic patented Samoa Joe quick snap, scoop slam, I should say, pound slam.
Yeah, he hit behind the ref.
Wheeler
Yeah.
Yuta pulled the
He
referee
sure
in between
did.
himself and Samoa Joe, Tony.
Yeah, Wheeler Yuta's doing a heck of a job here against the bigger and stronger Samoa Joe.
Oh, Yuta.
Look at this.
Grabbing on that bottom rope, and now looking for the German suplex on
Oh,
Samoa
he's
Joe.
not.
Drop step to get there. Look, and
Biting the ear.
Oh, God.
The ear of Samoa
Jeez.
Joe.
Yes, whatever it takes. I gouged him earlier.
Got that O'Connor roll out.
There you go. That's it. Kakina clutch. That's done.
It beat John Moxley 12 weeks ago. And he beats
Oh, there's Dave. There's Gabe Kidd. He's hiding behind the barricade.
wins in 31 of his last matches.
Gabe Kidd ain't no joke.
Gabe Kidd from New Japan Pro Wrestling, the Death Riders.
That's your third.
We've seen John Moxley call the service of the Gabe
Ow,
Kidd.
house.
Title match that was owned by the Death Riders at one time and cleaned him out with it.
He just cleared the barricade with ease.
Too late to save Samoa Joe, but they will be in action next alongside Will Ospreay and Hangman Adam Page as they take on the Founding Fathers and the Death Riders. Don't go anywhere.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah, so Gabe Kidd will be the third. What's up, Power? Minnie Moxley. I think Moxley's a little bigger than Gabe Kidd. Oh, Gabe Kidd's bigger than Moxley. Honestly. I really think, though, we're also going to see David Finlay show up. I wouldn't mind seeing David Finlay, but I don't. I don't know what he's doing currently. I don't know if he's in New Japan or if he's even traveled over. But I do want to say thank you to absolutely everyone that's been hanging out with us tonight. We're heading into our main event, Team Moxley versus Team Hangman. This will be the final match of the night. And then, of course, it will be... I don't think they're giving us anything after Dynamite. I think that's after Collision, the kickoff kind of for All In. But we will more than likely... We'll try to be back with y'all for Collision tomorrow. No promises. If nothing else, we may be back Friday for SmackDown. I'll continue to let y'all know throughout tomorrow. We may see if Matt Tastic can hit SmackDown for us if he is not busy. But if nothing else, like I said, Corey will be filling in for us this coming Saturday for AEW All In. He'll be hanging out with everybody. So make sure you got your notifications on. He's looking forward to the show. What's up, Junior Garza with the yeet, my friend? Ah, Lord. Sounded like that thunder was in here. Sounded like it was coming through the roof. Jesus. Whole house was shaking on that one.
Your main event tonight is an all-star 8-man tag team match. Several will fall with a 30-minute time limit. In the ring,
Yeah. House. Ah.
2/3 of the AEW World Trios champions found themselves just seconds too late to help the
Speaking of Matt Tastic.
The mercenary of the Death Riders, Gabe Kidd, launched a block.
Oh, well, I supplement. Assassin.
Got my fantasy football book already. Got me a new Fantastic Four shirt.
Will Ospreay will step into battle this Saturday afternoon at All In.
Yeah, they can. They can hear you fine. What time Saturday? So what will happen is Matt Tastic will ensure everything. Yeah,
I'll be here with you, bro.
Oh, wow.
I'll be here with you.
Really?
Yeah, my last day at work's Friday.
So Matt Tastic and Corey will be hanging out with y'all all Saturday for All In. Without a taco, yo, Matt.
And you see how he feeds all the excitement of the fans.
Can't wait for Ospreay's entrance. Michael said, without a taco present, how can I believe it's really Matt?
What's up, guys? What's going on? The alien.
The walking weapon himself.
This Saturday at All In Texas. Two great singles competitors in Ospreay and Swerve that have egos. I mean, that's just the business. That's how the business works.
Are you ready for All In, loaded?
That are brothers
Are you?
that love each other.
Are you packed?
Kids, right? So
Got everything ready to go? Alright.
From the Aaron's Creek, Virginia.
Hello, Hangman.
129 pounds. Hangman.
Adam Page. Oh, cowboy shit, by God.
He's got a
What time does All In start? It starts at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
I like his chances.
A massive opportunity indeed. It is Hangman Adam Page stepping into battle with Jon Moxley this Saturday at All In Texas. The AEW World Championship will be on the line, but it will also be a Texas death match. Can only be won by knockout or submission.
I loved your talk, sir. What you mean?
Founding fathers.
Oh, you talking about with my son? Well, I asked him if he's ready. Fathers. Hey.
Storied career, as we know, and you've been following much of it.
Oh, my dad's Talky-Talk.
Come to this. These two gentlemen, acting the way they have acted over the last year or so.
No, just abusing their powers.
Yes.
As
He took it to MJF.
limo that we saw them arrive in. They used company funds, apparently, to purchase
Young
that
Bucks
limousine.
man is better than Terry Jones.
These two guys are two parts of why people like us have jobs and why this company's here. So you got to give that respect to the Young Bucks, in my opinion.
Well, you talked about ego earlier. Boy, they have egos. Do the Bucks.
So does the Cats coming out here right now.
Oh yeah,
a lot of egos there too.
It's Jon Moxley, the world champion.
Claudio Castagnoli and the AEW World Champion.
Yeah. Moxley.
Jon Moxley and Hangman Adam Page, they've met in a Texas death match once before. It was Revolution 2023. Hangman Page got the better of Moxley on that night, but
Nathan,
Taz
yeah.
and Moxley were at very different points of their careers back in early 2023.
You're right about that, man. It's a couple years ago, but it seems like eons ago. To the point you make it, both men.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks like it's packed though tonight there.
Different now, which makes for this massive match for the World Championship this Saturday at Globe Life Field so big.
Jon Moxley has been absolutely dominant since capturing that AEW World Championship, since putting it under lock and key. We assume it's in that briefcase held by Marina Shafir.
I think that they have it to
All
cheer.
in Texas, just 3 days away. Coming up this
You gotta
Saturday
cheer for the
afternoon,
life
special
coach.
start time of 3 p.m. Eastern. We cannot wait for you to join us either this Saturday in Arlington or live around the world on pay-per-view and Prime Video.
So many great matches. I think, though, if you think about there you see our week.
Yeah, Collision, special live Collision tomorrow night, 8/7 Central, TNT, HBO Max.
Followed by the countdown, and then, of course, Super Card of Honor coming up Friday at Esports Stadium. Got 0 hour proceeding All in Texas at 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 Central.
As special 2 hours, 0 hour, kicking off at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific.
That's crazy too. 0 hours, 2 hours long.
At Matthew Jackson, trying to take all 4 opponents down. And remember,
It's gonna be a good match.
A member of the Elite alongside the
Big
Bucks,
move.
alongside Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, as he looks at Jon Moxley, he landed most of the punches, but he didn't get Mox, and Mox is smiling on the outside.
Yeah, so Matt will be hanging out with Corey.
Opinion of one little flaw that
But
Hangman has
we
is
will be
he's got
Corey
temper,
will be
right?
running
He's
the
got
show
temper.
mainly.
And these men know how to exploit his temper. I mean, look, the Bucks know Hangman Excalibur. You know how well they know him, how well they know him.
You know,
They
back
certainly do, and I'm
elbow. Here
sure
we go.
they
Good
share
pop up.
All of those tips
There goes.
with Jon
He's
Moxley.
gonna flex a little bit.
Moxley perhaps hoping that Hangman punches himself here.
Will Ospreay
Himself out
gonna
here
fly
tonight
cross body.
Ahead of this Saturday, but Ospreay gets the tag and a 2-for-1 taking down the Founding Fathers.
But that Ospreay could come out of nowhere. The aerial assassin, as you can see,
Beautiful.
he can fly through the air and nail you.
Really fly through the air, but hit with accuracy. It's amazing.
Now into the match, Katsuyori Shibata, quick tag to Powerhouse Hobbs.
Back elbow.
And Shibata working in concert here.
Drop kick.
Launches the drop kick into the face of Nicholas Jackson.
Suplex.
Shibata.
Power slam.
Wow. And Hobbs, just one wrist hoisting Nicholas up from the mat into the power slam.
He's going to use Hobbs as a damn
And
step.
give it a boost to Will Ospreay, Sky Twister
One,
press.
two.
The cover. And the break from the Bucks and Moxley.
We'll go to ball now.
Now things just breaking down.
There's still too much time for it to be over already.
All 8 competitors. Gotta keep our heads on a swivel here as Ospreay.
Ospreay takes out Claudio and Matthew.
Takes down Claudio Castagnoli.
There's a kick from Nicholas. Hangman with a boot. Hangman's gonna fly. Get ready for a beautiful moonsault. Beautiful. Beautiful. Because you done gave her one damn clothesline. You can give her another one. And picture. My gosh. Tonight's show's actually been pretty good.
So much stay together.
Yeah, to be able to just jump and not be worried about anything.
Anything. He didn't even look back.
Yeah. Still don't see. Still no updates on my side about the ring at all.
Oh, bro, did you see the command?
The Commanders jerseys? I did not. Did they come out today, like you said? The alternate?
We showed up for 3. Trying to get them to keep it like make.
These?
No.
So it's the
They're
alternate?
new alternate.
Commanders. Alternate. See. The whites?
Yeah.
Oh, they brought back the white jersey. Like
The helmet has the white stripe too. Look at it. It's tough, bro.
that is nice. They brought back the original white jersey. Okay.
Only gonna be used. It can stay.
Chloe, welcome. It is nice. I like when they come out with those new jerseys like that, though.
Oh, I want to.
No, Thunderbolts is now out on. It's on Disney now,
No,
right?
it's not.
Is it not?
It's on Amazon Prime. You gotta buy
It's on Amazon Prime. Of course it is.
30 fucking.
Guaranteed, I'd get. They're about to be the skins again too. I mean, I think it's crazy to change the names of the teams, but
They also changed.
that yeah, they changed
They were
they changed the Indians to the Guardians. Yep. There's another one they did like that. What was the other baseball team they changed? I can't remember. It was. Is Buddy Matthews going to be on? Buddy is still dealing with an ankle injury that he suffered at Grand Slam in Australia. They're currently beating the Astros, I think. Who, the Guardians?
Our Dynamite main event underway.
Listen, we keep up with all sports around here.
All in Texas in this match. A sneak preview of what will go down Saturday afternoon in Arlington at Globe Life Field. Will
Cleveland
Ospreay
Guardians.
trying to escape from the grips of Claudio Castagnoli, but Castagnoli, look at this, trying to just his hand on the face, a bear paw smothering Ospreay. Castagnoli,
The Cleveland, yep. Milwaukee Brewers are not Milwaukee.
ducking out of the
Jesus.
way as Castagnoli, nobody home. Castagnoli shoulder first in the ring post.
Yeah, I think he caught not only shoulder, caught the bicep.
Come on,
that
Hangman.
time, And Moxley tags himself in. Look at this.
Moxley tagging in, putting himself.
Go for that suplex. Nope, not gonna happen. Good suplex for Ospreay.
There's an opening there. Ospreay, you gotta try to
You
get
tell
Hangman
me
in.
about the Wyatt Six? What do you mean you tell you about the Wyatt Six? What you want to know? Why the hell is there a table set up? Do you see that?
Didn't want no part of Hangman, it seemed.
The Wyatt Six have came back. They've been for about 4 weeks now. Good follower slam. Good pop up. Here we go. You see, it's right over here at the commentary. It's right there.
Goes right at Castagnoli, intercepts the boot of Nicholas.
Ooh.
Face first in the ring.
God.
Nicholas telegraphed that, and that cost him.
Buckshot lariat.
I thought he was going. I think he wanted to go buckshot, Shivani.
Yeah, Hangman was.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, there's another moonsault by God.
The flat-footed moonsault
Double
on
super
the
kicks.
apron, but
Nope.
the super
Oh.
kick intercepted. Rolling
Discus.
elbow strike. Hangman.
Powerbomb. 1, 2, super kick. Nope.
Wow, Hangman looks great, Taz.
He sure does.
He does.
Hangman looks like he's title ready.
Hangman
Locked and loaded.
stepping into the ring with Jon Moxley this Saturday, all in Texas for the AEW
Go for
World
that,
Championship. It will be a Texas death match.
Yeah,
it's the biggest,
here. It's the biggest week of Hangman's life, no doubt about it. And he's wrestling like it right now.
Well, the legal man is Claudio. He did tag Matthews back, unbeknownst to Hangman.
And now the opposite side. Powerhouse
Oh,
Hobbs.
Powerhouse.
Bottom of your screen. Collision airing tomorrow night. Special Thursday collision. Dralistico, the Beast Mortals, one on
Yeah,
one.
right.
Patriarchy teaming up with FTR to take on the Outrunners and Jet Speed. All of that and so much more going down tomorrow night. But
They're going for the tag titles.
Changing levels, Taz.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. It's a good veteran maneuver. Hit someone in the gut after doing shots towards the head.
Big God Almighty. Splashed him so hard, he knocked himself out.
Hobbs to be able to do that.
And Hobbs into the corner.
Me,
2, 3,
me,
4,
me.
5, 6 shots to Castagnoli. Hobbs.
And a clothesline. There you go. The singlet straps are down.
Hobbs.
There's the boot from Mox. There's a clothesline.
Big time lariat takes down
Shibata.
Shibata's legal here. Here he comes.
Katsuyori Shibata, the high boot into the jaw of Castagnoli.
Big revenge.
I don't think she has any creative control.
And that chair on the gut weeks ago.
The battle between the Ops and the Death Riders has been waging for months.
Oh, nope.
But Shibata, the escape.
There goes
from behind
Sleeper.
now. That choke. As Sleeper is locked in, Claudio is fading.
Kick to the back.
Oh, what a thud.
Kick to the sternum.
Claudio
Nope.
intercepted the
Oh, damn, what a super kick.
held Shibata in place for the super kick from Nicholas Jackson.
Very smart by Nicholas, but he might pay now because he's got the
Dead-eye.
Hangman trying to line up a dead-eye.
Damn.
But the hands were down. Hangman was open.
Jesus.
The super kicks coming in.
There you go.
Ospreay back into the fray.
Oh. Ooh, shit.
That top pair of super kicks takes down Ospreay. Hobbs
Hobbs is still holding on.
hand on the ropes.
Hobbs will eat all the super kicks.
On the verge of being taken down, but now Moxley.
Oh, they're going to put Hobbs through the table. Go ahead. Yes, sir. God. That's it. Hobbs is done.
That is unbelievable, that man.
The trigger. It was.
MVP trigger on Katsuyori Shibata.
There you go.
Jon Moxley, the legal man neutralizer by Castagnoli.
Bulldog choke. Go ahead, tap. That's it. That's it. That's match.
Jon Moxley, the Bulldog on Katsuyori Shibata. The victory here tonight, but now.
Oh, damn, Hangman. Hangman, it is 6 on fucking 1 right now. Yeah, it is 6 on 1.
The mercenary for the Death Riders.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the chain.
That's the chain. Sheffield got the chain, and John Moxley's got it in his hand.
Tabata's trying to fight back. He's done. Where's Swerve?
Wants to put Hangman out of commission before Saturday.
That was a Will Ospreay.
Not having it.
This chain are reminiscent of what happened in the original Texas Deathmatch. These two men have, but look at this.
It started 2 years ago. The first Texas Deathmatch between John Moxley.
Where's Samoa Joe?
Now we find ourselves 3 days away from All In Texas, from the Texas Deathmatch, and that is if Hangman Adam Page can walk into Arlington, can walk into Globe Life Field to fight John Moxley for the AEW World Championship.
Well, you heard Mox. I think he said he ain't making it to Saturday, talking about Hangman.
What do we got here?
Oh, they're going to do the plastic bags again.
We've seen the Death Riders.
Where the hell is Swerve? Where the hell is anybody?
On the verge of getting the Young Bucks into the game.
We need some security. We need some police. Something.
Oh, that's Swerve. The hell are you doing, guy?
What's this?
I once told a man that he would have to choose between hate and success, between peace and vengeance.
Oh my God, he's going to destroy the fucking limo.
They're one and the same. See, Matt, Nick, everything that we've been through this past year has been about control. It's always about control. And right now, I'm about to take it back. Well, some of it. I believe the rest for me and Will Ospreay this Saturday at All In. So pay attention, gentlemen, because this is how vengeance breeds.
Yeah, he is most definitely destroying the limo.
That's over the top. Oh my God.
Limousine.
Oh my God.
Gosh, he destroyed it. My God, absolutely destroyed it.
He's gonna do it again.
AJ, whose house? Swerve house.
Seeing Swerve all night, and now we know why. Swerve crushing the limousine.
Hope they have insurance.
So that takes care of them two. That's Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe trying to even the odds in this ring. He destroyed that limo. I mean, Strickland did, I should say.
Joe just spiked John Moxley, the world champion. Ospreay just wiped out Gabe Kidd. And Swerve continuing to destroy that limousine. And wait a second, Will Ospreay.
Oh, this guy, the aerial assassin.
Yeah, out back doing some construction work.
And while all this action's going on at ringside, Swerve, look at this, continuing to destroy the limousine.
There's not much more.
He's absolutely destroyed it.
To that limousine.
Whose house?
Swerve house.
Who's crane? Man, that definitely shocked the Bucks, but then it's attack. Leveling the playing field.
Oh, wait a second.
There goes discus lariat.
The crowd is coming alive. Look at him standing.
Oh, now you get that buckshot lariat. Gabe Kidd's gonna out. Damn, Wadio.
There it is. The biggest night of Hangman's life, the biggest afternoon.
This Saturday.
And now Hangman. That chain. The chain that John Moxley tried to
No. Shit, God, if he would have got him with that.
This Saturday, 3 days away. Saturday afternoon, All In Texas. The AEW World Championship on the line. Texas Deathmatch.
What a way to begin this week. Biggest week forever.
This was a good Dynamite.
Standing tall in the ring now.
As John Moxley calling off the troops, calling off the Death Riders. Hangman Adam Page, John Moxley. This Saturday afternoon, All In. Oh, wait a second.
Matthew.
How are we gonna financially recover from this? Look at, you see? Oh, that's our limousine! Freaking prick! Oh my God! That's our
God, he
limousine!
destroyed it.
What the hell?
Matthew and Nicholas surveying the damage.
They're going to have to sell some sneakers to pay for that.
They're going to take a shuttle with the rest of us.
It'll be Matthew and Nicholas
Glass
facing
everywhere, oh my.
Swerve and Ospreay.
What the hell?
This Saturday, all in Texas.
Oh, you know, you know the Bucks want some revenge on Strickland.
Prince Nana.
Yeah, you're gonna pay for this. Yeah, you're
Very brave Nana.
Oh, Nana.
And the Swerve, stop.
I found the fathers.
Remember, if Ospreay and Swerve win, the Bucks have to step down from their EVP positions. But if the Bucks win, Swerve and Ospreay can't challenge for the AEW World Championship for 1 year.
The only match that didn't get made that I was hoping would have is the trios match.
This Saturday, kicking off at 3 p.m. Eastern on pay-per-view and Prime Video. All in Texas, it does not get any bigger than this.
Yeah, I was impressed with the show as well.
It is going to be off the charts.
If it's anything like we started tonight, Collision tomorrow night live.
They did not make it.
It continues.
Well, fans, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow night on Collision and this Saturday for All in Texas.
No, so that match was not made yet. If it is made, it'll be made tomorrow on Collision or sometime tomorrow. I mean, there's a possibility he can make it Friday because, you know, Tony adds a ton of matches in between now and the start. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what could be added. We got one hell of a show to attend. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. The Ricochet match and the Yuta match. Yeah, I didn't think it needed to be done, but it did reveal Gabe Kidd would make sense. Didn't Claudio make it last week? Maybe we're wondering who the third is. Yeah, it did get announced, but it's not been put on the card. So that leads me to the question of when and if it's going to happen, which I don't see why it will not happen. I'm really looking forward to the show all around. I really think tonight Dynamite really set the tone for what's going to be happening. And I really think the show overall at All In is going to be better than what everyone has in mind. So, like I said, for me, I really think it's going to be a 10 out of 10 all around. But, of course, there's going to be people that think otherwise, and that's okay. We do not judge here at the Kraken community. You gotta do Max Caster's open challenge. That would be wild.
I'm about to bounce, but anybody that's crazy enough to tune in Saturday, I will definitely be here.
Yes, he will be here live Saturday.
Me and Matt-tastic.
Yeah, Matt Tastic will be joining him. They will be live at 2:55 p.m. Of course, make sure you are here. Make sure you got the notifications on. Make sure you hit that like button and share it with your wrestling friends as well. We will actually be in attendance myself, getting to partake of All In. But like I said, Corey and Matt Tastic will be here live with y'all, the community.
Looking forward to it.
But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all all for hanging out with us on this wonderful Wednesday for Dynamite. And of course, as always, if you see someone in public, make sure you give them a smile. It could change the day, it could save the life. And until next time, we are over and out. And yes, Riffley, we are